Life is difficult. This video will help. Now you might be wondering, what is this guy living in his beautiful penthouse overlooking the beautiful ocean knows about suffering? Well, let me tell you my story, or rather like a TLDR of my story, so you know that I'm a master of suffering. So at the age of 3 years old, we moved from China to Singapore, and then my mom was an immigrant, so we came here. We were living in poverty. We were staying in a second two-bedroom home that is super duper cramped. The walls are stained. There is this odd smell. Everything was like quite shit growing up, right? Like having like a McDonald's meal was like a privilege. Cool, nothing too crazy, right? Just born in poverty, so what, right? And then growing up, I'm always the shortest kid and the most scrawniest kid in class because I was malnutrition since I didn't get access to food like my buddies were getting access to. So as a result, when I go to school, whatever school I go to, I always end up getting bullied, right? Because once again, always the shortest kid, the scrawny kid, the weakest kid, can't really do anything, can't really fight back when the bullies actually start to shove me around, start to kick me in my face, slap me in my face. I'll never forget when I was on the bus ride home. There was two seniors from this school that I was going to. It was known as like a school that is filled with delinquents, right? So I was just sitting in front and then they just slapped me in the face. And back then I was like 13 years old. I can't do anything because I was weak, I was frail. And then after that, I started getting into trading. I think at the age around like 16, 17. Okay, no, actually before that, yeah, I think at the age of 16, I got super depressed because of some family issues that I was facing. My dad was having like this mental illness, and at one point of time, I literally just bought like a new bicycle. It was like literally all I had, and then he threw it away the next day because he was suffering from either bipolar disorder or schizophrenic. I forgot, either one of them. So at the age of 16, I cried myself to sleep every single night while lying next to him on the bed, and I will always think about unaliving myself, right? Wondering what's my purpose in life. So at that point of time, I genuinely almost died. I was like diagnosed as clinically depressed. So that was 16 years old. Okay, so you can see life sucks until 16 years old. And then later on, I got into trading, lost money, blew accounts, almost lose my family savings, but luckily that didn't, because if it actually happened, that would be a life of real tragedy. After that, at the age of 19, I enrolled into the military, right? Served the military for like 2 years. And I think 6 months into the military, I was selected as the machine gunner, even though I was not the strongest, the tallest, or the biggest guy in the platoon. But my sergeant selected me because of my mental toughness. And when I was when that position was announced